As superintendent of Holdrege Public Schools, I thought it was important that I address this year's graduating seniors, 2020. One of the highlights for me every year is being able to recognize our graduating seniors. How can I not love celebrating all of the hard work, the trials, the tribulations that it has taken all of you over the past 13 years? All of you young men and women have worked incredibly hard to get to this point. With this being my 9th year as superintendent, I've seen most of these seniors since they were 4th graders. R7, Franklin Elementary, Washington Elementary. I've also grown to know and deeply care about those who have moved into our district over those years. Parents of these seniors feel much the same. Not only do you care about your son or daughter, you've also grown to know and love their friends and their classmates. Much like the feeling of a superintendent, you are intensely looking forward to the HPS graduation of 2020. I feel like I have a unique perspective. Most of you know that I'm viewing this graduation as both superintendent and proud father. I feel more strongly about wanting this graduation to happen than most other superintendents and most other parents, since these two worlds have collided for me. Because of my deeply rooted feelings for wanting a customary graduation to happen for the HPS class of 2020, I have kept in touch with the governor's office 5 to 6 times a week since we decided to close our doors on March 17th. I have also been in contact with the Commissioner of Education and Two Rivers Public Health Department once or twice each week in that same span. My purpose is to stay in the know on everything related to the coronavirus and what it means for our district and specifically for our graduation ceremony. Within the last week, I have heard things from these various sources like, and I quote, "Don't plan on having anything the first half of summer." Another quote, "Even making plans for August is risky." And yet another from the Commissioner of Education. Lincoln Public Schools has put dates out in late July, and Omaha Public Schools has put an August date out. Even in those cases, it will be a game time decision, I suspect. I think that this is more than obvious to everyone that there is no way that we will have a normal graduation on May 17th. These things, are going to have to look different. We are doing our best to create the best experience we can by doing a virtual graduation on May 17th at 2 p.m. as planned. This will be our first graduation. Seniors, please be checking your email and when needed, replying, as we need your help to pull off this first graduation, a virtual graduation. Because you are truly a unique class, you get the potential opportunity to also have a second graduation. We have picked July 25th at 10 a.m. as the date and time for a traditional graduation. Here's what everyone needs to understand. Even this date, which feels like so far off now, is iffy at best. I say this because Governor Ricketts has already made it very clear that whenever he starts to open things back up for crowds, he will do so very incrementally. Instead of our current standards of 10 and under, he may then go to groups of 25 and under and see how that works for 2 to 3 weeks. After that, he may then go with groups of 25 to 50 and see how things change throughout the state over a number of weeks. If things continue to go well at that point, he may then try groups of 50 to 100 for a while. These restrictions may be lifted to 100 to 250 for a couple more weeks. The next change may be 250 to 500. As a reference point, HPS usually has well over 1,500 people at our traditional graduation. Using my previous examples of how the incremental opening back up of society is likely to look, you can do the math and seeing that even best case scenario, July 25th will be a tough goal to hit for a traditional in-person graduation. Even if this date can be met, the ceremony will still not look quite the same. It will most likely not have the chorus or the band performing. Even if this date can be met, you need to be aware that there is a strong likelihood that not all of your classmates may be able to attend due to military and other obligations. Because of these reasons, this aggressive date will still not likely allow for the perfect graduation for this unique class. Seniors, we are doing what we can to honor you and have already started our Senior Spotlight series. We would like to do more by having you or your parents share pictures with us by using the hashtag DusterGrad2020 on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. In the meantime, Mr. Drews will continue to be in touch with you about when your official last day of school will be. He will also be in touch with you about another opportunity that we hope to be able to provide at the end of May, where you can get a picture with your family in full graduation attire and with your signed diploma. As I said from the beginning, there is no adult who understands more than I do about how difficult this situation is for our seniors. There is nobody who wants more than I do to recognize this senior class as best we can. I get it. This situation that you are in stinks and at times probably does not seem fair. As weird as this may seem now, the situation you are in may create a lot of positives for your class. Will it pull you all closer together? I believe it can. Will it make your senior year more memorable than it would have been otherwise? I don't know how it can't. There has been a lot taken from you, no doubt. But you still have a lot you are in control of. Your attitude, your effort, your life choices, how well you are practicing social distancing. These are just a few of the things that you are very much in control of handling. We feel for you. We care about you. And we are doing everything we can to make this the best of a not-so-great situation. So to quickly recap, you will be asked to come in this Thursday and Friday to get your pictures taken in cap and gown for our virtual graduation on May 17th. Assuming that we do our part to social distance and things continue to improve, we hope to also provide you with a more traditional in-person graduation on July 25th. In the meantime, be smart, be positive, and make good choices so that everything we have planned can work out as well as we hope it will. Thank you. Stay safe.